What's poppin', gamers? Are you a gamer? Guys, if you're a gamer, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the alpha gamer button. And guys, when you hit the alpha gamer button, you know what that means? You know what that's gonna do to you? You know what that's gonna do for you guys? It's gonna turn you into a complete alpha gamer. None of this losing. No more beta gaming. None of this stuff hovering around better gameplay because you don't feel good. You don't feel confident. You can't get in there. Get your controller wet. Become a real winner, guys. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and you become a real alpha gamer. And guys, Todd Rogers, I think he's also known as Fraud Rogers. This guy actually was exposed finally, officially exposed. Which the whole official argument to me, it's just so made up because it's the same thing. People want Crystal to be officially exposed. Guys, they had basically DNA proof that Todd Rogers cheated, and it took 6 months for the Twin Galaxy staff to accept that he cheated. And the only reason they accept that he cheated is because one of the Twin Galaxy staff said that they don't think Todd Rogers' times are real. That's why he was proven cheated. Like, this is so anybody that says they need official proof, that just goes out the window. The reality is people like Crystal, when it's obvious that they cheated, it's just completely obvious, and they've admitted to cheating in other games. Get real. This person's a hack. Todd Rogers, on the other hand, is a complete moron. He's far beyond a hack. I don't think this guy ever even played any video game in his life. Like, I don't think he ever touched a controller for anything. Not an alpha gamer. He's posting some of the most ridiculous scores for almost like 1,700 games. Like, this just completely batshit absurd scores. The 551 in Dragster is hilarious, but it's nowhere near as insane as everything else he's done, which is just ludicrous. This guy got into Guinness Book of World Records. Like, think about that. How did this dude get into Guinness Book of World? Like that's just embarrassing on Twin Galaxies. That's embarrassing on Guinness Book of. I mean, in reality, come on. Guinness Book of World Records. Nobody takes this shit seriously. So I don't think too much damage was done. It's just kind of stupid. It's just kind of ridiculous. Now, Twin Galaxies did release their official statement. I didn't even read it. Come on, I'm not gonna read this garbage because it's mostly bogus. Let's get into the good stuff. So, a guy I know, Apollo Legend, maybe you've heard of him. He's hosting some kind of scam marathon in like 2 months from now. Scamming the community out of money. So he actually made a video to fund his marathon. He made a video called Todd Rogers goes to the McDonald's, I think, goes to the bouncy ball pit. Yeah, that's real. So Apollo Legend, this is funny, and actually, you know, I noticed a parallel here, a real parallel. So why did Twin Galaxies finally just randomly accept that Todd Rogers is cheating? Like, like, obviously it's cheating, but like, why did they accept that? Like, okay, Twin Galaxies is completely corrupt. Okay, we know that. So why did it take so long? It was Apollo Legends video actually that prompted them to do it. Why though? Why? Because Apollo Legend said that this guy is obviously cheating. In fact, he has hundreds of fake scores that are so obviously plainly fake that anybody could tell, just flat out not possible scores. And then the one guy who verified all of Todd Rogers' times was in prison actually. Was in prison for, I think, raping a little girl. So that was very, very bad. The thing is, that video is getting millions of views. It was getting like literally millions of views. So that made Twin Galaxies look really, really bad, like really bad. So that's actually why they said, hey, Todd Rogers' times are fake, because they don't want the bad press. Before, the only viral video on Todd Rogers was Easy Skate's video. And Easy Skate's video actually didn't put Todd Rogers in a bad light. It was more of an interesting documentation of what happened and then the problem. Apollo Legends video put Todd Rogers in an unbeatable, like it was unbeatably bad light. Like basically it was game over. Now gamers, there's a parallel here. A big important parallel here. In the Elite of Pass community, we had a guy who was cheating, who was making fake speedruns. I'm not kidding you, fake runs, and he was trying to pass them off as real speedruns. Actually, it turns out it was for about 1 year. This guy was doing this for about a year, and he was trying to pass off illegitimate runs as a real deal. Now, this gamer, hardly a gamer at all, not an alpha gamer, he was very illegitimate, and originally we thought it was 3 months, 3 to 6 months he was cheating. No, it was the whole year. He got away with it for the 3 to 6 months that we thought he was cheating. He actually did end up getting away with it because the click, the Elite Pass click, was protecting him and covering his ass. And I'm not making that up because there's actual proof, and the Elite Pass click will lie to no end about their wrongdoings and their misdoings regarding this cheater. So there's a guy I know called Retro Gamer, and he made an interesting video exposing cheating in speedrunning, and he said, hey, I'm just going to go through some historical examples, and he brought up this cheater, which I'm like, great. More people can know about the deceitful nature of this guy. That's great. That's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So what happens is the Elite Pass click, they actually remove the documentation of the cheating scandal. They actually deleted it and they replaced it with, this was not meant to be used for video views for some random YouTuber. Get over it. That's literally what they said. This is a cover-up, right? It's the same cover-up you saw in Twin Galaxy regarding Todd Rogers. It has nothing to do with legitimacy or transparency. This is entirely fear. Fear of being exposed, fear of their reputation being tarnished, right? And so the Elite Pass click actually protecting their friend because he was a part of the click. Because he cheated and they were too insecure to just come out and say, our friend spent a year cheating and we still cover his ass 24/7. They're too dumb to say this, so they have to kind of cover it up. Now gamers, this is something you're going to notice in speedrunning. There's a lot of clicks and there's a lot of cheaters, and consistently to a T, the clicks protect the cheaters. Fact. 100% fact. Now I'm poison to the clicks. Straight up, I destroy them. Another thing that clicks don't like is just money. Cold hard cash, Bitcoin, money, success, tons of YouTube dollar. They don't like it. Clicks hate money because they're inherently unsuccessful. These guys are inherently losers. This is true. This is why they're best friends with cheaters. Guys, if you're cheating, it means you're a loser. It just straight up means you're a loser. It means you cannot win, you have to cheat. So de facto, you're just a loser. Clicks are the best friends of losers. It all makes sense. They hate themselves. They hate success. You're gonna see a lot of these in speedrunning. It's pretty sad, and it's 100%, that's the big problem for me. That's the big problem. This whole Todd Rogers thing, it's a complete joke. 99% of it is just a complete joke. In fact, I don't care about it at all. The clicks that are protecting and hiding this garbage, that's, to me, that's a big problem. That's a big deal. Like, here's the reality. Here's the 100% reality. Somebody else is gonna splice the run in the future, and it's not gonna be a random. I can guarantee you that. I can 100% guarantee you that, or it's gonna be someone from the past. Now, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna be like, okay, it was obviously an accident, it's not a big deal, let's just keep the community small, keep the click safe, make sure nobody knows about it, delete the evidence, and you know, pretend it never happened. Like the Elite Pass click. like Twin Galaxies, like every click in history? Or are we gonna be real gamers and do some real gaming stuff and expose these losers? Complete losers. What are we gonna do? I mean, imagine if the American justice system, the best justice system in the world, imagine if the American justice system, some guy was convicted of murder. And the American justice system, the actual justice system, not the corrupt lawyers, not the corrupt police, the actual justice system said, okay, it was bad, but it was a while ago, and you know what? It's just for fun anyway. Living is just for fun anyway. And then they deleted the evidence, put him in prison, house arrest for a year, and then they, like, that's the equivalent. That's 150% the equivalent of what's happening. This is how ludicrous it is, how insane it is. And this is why destroy the clicks, expose the clicks. The clicks are evil. They're completely evil. Gamers. Why are clicks evil? Why are clicks bad? A guy who was challenging me recently, an agent of the click, he was challenging me and saying, are clicks really that bad? It's just a bunch of friends hanging out who all hate each other, money, themselves, and they love cheating. What's the big deal? The big deal is you're looking at it. The weak deal is the click. The thing about the clicks is it's actually a trap. It's actually a real trap. It's a product of the human ego, which actually manifests into the click. And I'm gonna go into this. This is really interesting. The thing about a click, and this is why they protect the click, because the click is supposed to keep them successful. They can't succeed on their own. They have to depend on and rely on the actual click. It's a bad thing. It's not good for me, right? Because the thing is, in order to maintain power, it's a construct of power, right? They have no power. In order to maintain power, though, they need the perception of power. So they have to keep the infrastructure that the click attaches to. They have to keep it small, because if it gets too big, they lose their perception of power. Because again, they don't have any power. It's this perception of power. That's what the click does. And so what happens is you'll see these clicks never try to succeed. They can't succeed. If they succeed or there's any success at all, it threatens the click. It's harmful to the click, because the click is what's important. And this is why it's a big problem, and this is why you consistently see this happen, and you will see it happen again. If there's a click in speedrunning, when somebody starts cheating, either within the click or outside of the click will go to every extent to protect the click. It has nothing to do with the game. That's why it's bad, because they don't care about the game. They only care about the click. This is the problem. So why was Todd Rogers protected for so long? In fact, if Apollo never made that video, he would have been protected forever, because they need to protect their assets. They need to protect their resources, their image, right? Their perception of power. They need to protect that. Apollo Legend makes a video, starts going viral, mainstream attention. It's damaging the click now. They have to cut ties with Todd Rogers. They need to protect their assets. It's 100% truth. You see it in Downtime Death. And this is what's interesting, right? Me, a real alpha gamer, someone like me who threatens the click, what do I do? I say, you look, clickers, you guys are weak and you have bad ego-based gameplay. Output-based gameplay, it's gross. Ugh. In fact, let me casually destroy everybody in the click. I did that. I did it. Here's the thing about the click. They will intentionally ignore me. They will intentionally not subscribe to me. In fact, they'll intentionally give money to every other Link to Past streamer, watch every other Link to Past streamer, ignore me, attack everything I do. They do that. It's not because out of like good faith intention. No, they do that because they need to keep me as small as possible. This is their perception of power, right? It gives them the perception that they can actually control and bend things. They actually choose what's good and bad, right? They have the power, but they don't have power. They have the perception of power. Because what happens when I start making real gameplay content, really good gameplay content, what happens? You're seeing it. As you watch this video, you're seeing it. Look at the likes. Look at my subscriber count. Look at my Twitch follower count. Look at all my counts. Look at my numbers. They're going way uphill. Because, and look what happened to Click. People are starting to say, you know, this is obviously a scam. This is obviously a scam because they don't actually have power. And if somebody has very natural gameplay like me, it's very easy to expose it. It becomes very easy to expose it. And another thing that's interesting, this is interesting. The Click relies on the Click in order to give them the perception of power. So it's actually very comfortable for who's ever in the Click. And this is why beta gamers join Clicks, because it's easy to join the Click and then have the Click boost your numbers. Temporarily boost your numbers. That's actually a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing? Sounds like a good thing, but it's bad. Why is it bad? Because what happens is you stop trying. What? You stop trying? What does that mean? If you've been studying your macro natural gameplay, you'd already know this. You would already know this. You'd be like, well, of course, because the Click is supposed to try for you. It's not supposed to supplement what you do, right? You want something to supplement what you're doing. That's what natural gameplay is. That's what real alpha gaming is, right? The Click does it for you. That's bad. That's gonna destroy your gameplay because you stop trying. Because the Click it does everything for you that you need to do. It's too easy, it's comfortable. And then the real problem with the Click, and this is why it's actually a construct. It's a construct created by the ego. These guys do this intentionally. It's created by the ego. The problem is, legit, 100% legit, it can't succeed. 100%, Clicks will never succeed. There's no success. They intentionally cap themselves. Subconsciously, they intentionally cap themselves. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. This is the exact same thing that happens in gameplay. People intentionally cap themselves. They create gameplay strategies, they create gameplay that cannot succeed so that when they get into a tight situation, they lose. Because if you lose, it's easy. You can pretend that you could have won. That's why people do this. It's the same with a Click. Exactly the same with a Click. They actually do this so that they can pretend that they're better than they are. Can you guys believe that shit? This is why I don't like Clicks. This is why I hate Clicks so much. The truth of it, the real truth of the matter, this is a mind blower. Like, your mind is gonna be blown. This is gonna shock you. This is a real shocker. It's not helping me if the Click is unsuccessful. Think about that, right? Think about that. If the Click never succeeds, if the Click stays a bunch of losers, if they stay losing, put more fake runs on the leaderboards, it does not help me. It doesn't help me at all. It hurts them. It hurts me and it hurts them. Right? It doesn't help them either. It's a net loss. It's bad. That's why this guy who was challenging me, what's the big deal? I say, it's bad. And he says, well, who does it benefit? Destroy the Click, who does it benefit? And I say, everybody that plays A Link to the Past. Link to the Past then becomes decentralized, right? It's the same thing you saw happen on Zelda speedruns. When Zelda speedruns, the admins, the staff went like, if you didn't know, the staff went like crazy recently, and they started like banning people, just kicking people randomly to push their like social media agenda because they're trying to like sell a bunch of shirts and like spin some kind of Overwatch career off of Zelda speedruns, like legit. So it's effectively the same thing with the Click, right? The structure is different, but the ego concept's identical. It actually ends up being bad for everybody, which is why I want to decentralize it. I want to actually remove the Click, decentralize the power, and then what happens is everybody that plays Link to the Past profits, right? If you're part of the Link to the Past community, you should profit by playing Link to the Past. If you're part of the Link to the Past community, you shouldn't be punished for playing Link to the Past. That's what's currently happening, and that's ridiculous. That's happening because of the Click. That's absolutely ridiculous, and that's why there's basically no successful A Link to the Past streamers besides me, because they all are playing the game and the Click keeps the game down. This is why it's bad. I want the game to be decentralized, so if you're playing the game, you actually are successful regardless of if you're in the Click or not, regardless of your association with the Click. That's what I want. So what we're gonna have to do is keep on alpha gaming, and we're gonna destroy the Click, decentralize Link to the Past. I wanna decentralize all of speedrunning, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a huge natural, healthy benefit growth. That's a big deal. That's a WQ guarantee. It's a big league deal. It's a powerful deal. It's you know what? It matters. This actually matters. It's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. And guess what, guys? I'm starting it all right now. I would say 6 months ago, 1 month ago, a week ago. Right now, I'm doing it all. It's not actually that hard. Because the truth is, guys, the clicks, they can't win. They're literally scripted to lose. Like think about that. Think about it. They're scripted to lose. Once you realize that these guys have created gameplay strategies that guarantees them a loss, wait a minute, confidence comes back. Oh, I can kill these guys. Easy. No effort. Now, gamers, I'm actually at college campus. And about 6 months ago, I said I'm 100 steps ahead of the losing illing to pass click. Which actually, if you follow the steps, is completely true. And I'm still on one of those steps, hundreds of steps ahead of these guys. They haven't moved at all. They're stuck at the bottom step, like they can't figure out how to move their right foot forward. And meanwhile, I'm at the top of the stairs, making a cooked steakout. I'm grilling a hamburger. Like I'm like waiting for these guys. Like come up, hang out with me, dude. Hang out, play games with me, man. Play some games with me because I'm dominating you guys. You guys get up the stairs. But yeah, I'm here at campus, and I was here. That happened 6 months ago here actually. But I really like being on campus because oftentimes I'll talk about revolutionary ideas, like completely revolutionary ideas, and the gamers around me, they can hear me. And a lot of these guys are straight up lifetime losers. Straight up, like they will be in school their whole lives, student debt their whole lives, zero aspirations, zero gameplay, like total boredom, like completely boring. You don't want to hang out with these people. But a lot of these gamers, they're listening to me and they're like, damn, this guy has good ideas. He has good ideas, real gameplay, and I like that. I like seeing people listen to me and profit. This is a free experience for them, and to me, that like really warms my heart. Like I really like doing that. I like doing it so much. That's why I come out here. Why do I vlog outside? People always say, why do you vlog outside? Are you healthy and active? Yeah, that's part of it. But a lot of it is I know that people can hear me. I 100% know the gamers around me can hear me, people in their houses, Mexicans working on the construction down the street, and I know I'm changing their life. I've seen people come up to me and they say, hey, I PB'd a week ago. Your gameplay theories have radically changed my life and everybody I know around me, everybody I care about. You've changed their lives as well. That's a big deal. Like, wow, thank you. Thank you for me helping you. That means a lot to me. Now, gamers, the funniest part of this Todd Rogers train wreck, it's a complete train wreck. He released a limited edition a completely official response to the whole thing. He's really not come forward at all. He was on Triforce's victim apology video where he basically said, I don't know why people are attacking me. The runs are real. And then he made up some story about how he went to a gaming convention and he beat everybody, which we know is a lie because I don't think he's ever played a game in his life. And then he was on Ben Heck's TV show, which was hilarious because he literally lied directly to nearly irrefutable proof about how he was wrong, and he tried to get a score. He didn't even get a good time, which is the best part. The guy is like a sociopathic liar and a complete idiot just overall. But he made a pace spin, which what the hell? What are you doing, dude? If you make content, make a YouTube video, like just flat out, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna get, what, 500,000 views on that? Maybe 1.5 million views. I'm not kidding you, right? Put some ads on that. He could make at least $500. Like that's pretty easy. He could do that. Like why not? Like that's easy. This is easy money. No, he doesn't do that at all. Again, this is fraud Rogers we're talking about. He makes a pace spin, which is, it's 2018. Like that's just stupid. But the thing is, this was nearly identical to every other pace spin. By the way, if you didn't know, everybody that makes a fake speedrun makes a pace spin after they're exposed. And they just say the same stupid crap. Every single person says the same stupid crap. They don't apologize. They divert attention. They blame the people that caught them. They basically use every personal attack, fallacy. They pretend to be a victim. Downtime Death did the same thing. He pretended to be a victim. He said it was his birthday. He feels like he's being accused. It's unfair to him. He's just trying to play a game. It's just a game. They all say that. Todd Rogers did it too. Where it's like, Downtime Death, you literally spent a year cheating and then we found irrefutable proof. We're exposing you. You're not a victim here. That doesn't make any sense at all. And then it's not his birthday. He just lied about it being his birthday, which makes no sense at all. So Todd Rogers did the exact same thing, 100% identical. Except it was funny because Todd Rogers' pace spin was longer actually than everyone else. It was actually a conglomeration of every other pace spin. So Todd Rogers, it seemed like he's the mastermind. He's like the biggest cheater, right? He's the biggest loser. That's why I'm actually so vicious with cheaters, because cheaters deserve zero respect, and they're complete losers and complete failures. And actually, I think flat out, just straight up, everybody that cheats should just be banned off Twitch. Like just 100%, just permanently banned for life off Twitch. Like there's zero argument for that. Why has Twitch not instilled that? Look, I know a lot of big names. I know a lot of high up people, okay? Powerful people, right? Nobody as powerful as me, but I know a lot of big people, and I will try to get that instated. People who cheat in speedruns, banned off Twitch, because that happens with other sports. If you cheat in other competitions on Twitch, no joke, you get banned. You cheat in the Olympics, what happens? You're banned, right? Twitch.tv, you cheat in a speedrun, these people, you know what they do? They make a new account, they just pretend like it never happened, and then they pretend to be a victim 100% of the time. It's time we change this. It was trying to change it with some real rules, with some real repercussions. Okay, get these guys banned off Twitch, 100%. The people who like legitimately are just too stupid to not cheat, they're like literally just complete idiots. Maybe we can give them a soft ban, but the Downtime Death, Todd Rogers-esque people, just flat out kick them off permanently, because these guys are losers. And look, Downtime Death doesn't deserve a second chance, right? He was given a second chance, even though he doesn't deserve one. He blew that, and then he's blown every chance after that. I'm not kidding you, he's on his like 35th chance. Like legit. The League to Pass click is so cucked by him. They keep giving him more chances. Every time he literally like throws him into the gutter, and they're like, all right, Downtime Death, we know that you keep cheating, you spent a year cheating, you've never shown a shred of transparency, you never apologized, you're just genuinely a terrible person, you're an alcoholic, you're gonna keep cheating, you keep removing your alts, creating new alts, trash talking people. Yeah, we know you did all that. We know you did all that. What we're gonna do is protect you, continue to protect you, and then let you come back in our community. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. And so guess what happens? He just does it all again. Who's surprised? That's actually why I started making good videos, because it seemed to do more than anything else. And actually, yes, I would say it did a lot. In fact, he does make his new alt every 3 months. You'll see him again in 2 months from now. But he's generally only back for less amount of time, and more people over time are starting to learn that he actually did straight up spend a whole year cheating. Like I'm not exaggerating on that. Anyway, gamers, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching my vlog on Fraud Rogers and how corrupt the Link Pass click is. I'm gonna give you guys a opportunity right now to subscribe to my channel, and you're gonna become an alpha gamer. A real gamer. You're gonna change your gameplay. You're gonna completely revolutionize your gameplay, your ability to think, your ability to make gaming decisions. It's big, it's a big deal, I'm not kidding. Everything I touch turns into gold. I touch a speedrun, it's all gold. I touch League of Legends, it's diamond. It's not gold, guys. It's complete diamond, right? This is easy. This is free. This is alpha gaming. This is a WQ experience. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.